So hello and
Do you
welcome to
not
One
like it?
Stop Co-op Shop. I apparently just went live. I apologize for that. I had switched away too quickly.
No, that's right. I can now see your stream,
Yep.
so I'm gonna close that down because obviously I don't want to see your
Yes. Well,
cards.
I didn't join it yet,
Um,
so we're good now.
we are all good.
Yes.
Where is my stream? I've lost my
Oh
stream now.
no. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a reason no one has attempted this before.
Off we
Yes.
go then. So what we're going to do, this is your last chance. You can either watch my stream, you can watch Peter's stream, or you can watch both. But what we're now going to do is I am going to turn off your stream so I can't see it.
Yep.
We are now going to join the game. Now, just before we join this game, this is freely available. You can play this online. Czech Games Edition have created this version. You can play the base Codenames, or you can play Codenames Duet. You just go to codenames.game and you can join in and play this with your friends completely free. So I'm now going to join the A side.
All right. I will
And you've
join the
joined the
B
B.
side. So we're good.
So we are good. Right. So what we have, if you don't know the game, I'll explain it very, very quickly. We have 25 words on the table. We've both got the same 25 words. But what you're now seeing if you're watching my stream is 9 of those words are highlighted in green. They are the nine cards which I know are agents. On Peter's screen, Peter also has 9 cards, which are in green. 3 of them are the same. So there are 15 in total. 6 of them are unique to me, 6 of them are unique to Peter, and 3 of them are agents on both sides, okay? We also have 3 assassins on each side. Now, those assassins are assassins from my point of view. So if you're looking at my screen and you see those 3 words that are black, they are the assassins. If I give a clue and Peter chooses those words, we lose. But if I choose those words, then it's what's on Peter's side of the card that matters. Because of those 3 assassins on my side, one of them is an assassin on the other side, one of them is a bystander, and one of those is an agent. So what that means is that at some point in the game, I am going to have to guess, when it's my turn to guess, one of those 3 things. Right. I am now going to switch away from the chat so that I can't see my chat anymore. I will look back to it now and again. But who's going to go first?
Well, I think what we do is, I mean, this is at least how we play it at my house.
We're going to mute
We
ourselves?
just mute ourselves, and whenever somebody's ready to give a clue, we give a clue. The same person can even
Okay.
give a clue 2 or 3 times in a row. We have a total of 9 turns. I think that's one of the keys
Yep.
to this game. So if one person keeps giving clues, there are some words where we don't have shared. So we're gonna have to both be giving clues at some point. So yeah.
Okay. So let's mute each other from the voice chat then, and then we'll talk through our thing.
All right, sounds good. Alrighty, so it is just me and you, chat. Let's look at these words. Holy cow. So let's see. We got bell, lap, collar, Notre Dame, match, club. Hold on. Hey, Paul, I just realized something. I can see your mouse going around so on my screen. So don't do too much giving clues with your mouse there.
You can see my mouse moving around.
Oh, no. You know what? I'm looking at my mouse on a delay. Never mind. I'm not looking at your
Right,
mouse.
okay.
I thought I was cheating, but I was cheating myself. All right, muting. Okay, so let's see. Match, club, gangster, igloo, and brick. Brick and igloo feel like they should be able to go together. I'd love to get... could I do building? Building or structure? Would that work? Chick, chocolate, tap. Yeah, I think one of those 2 should work. All right. So, what do you think? Structure or building? All right, Paul, I think I'm ready to give my first clue.
Yeah, I've got a first clue as well. Mine's 4. I've got a 4. I don't think I've ever had a 4 ever in
Okay.
Codenames. So
Let's do
what
it.
do you want to do? Who's going to go first?
You go first. Let's do your 4.
Okay, right. So I'm going to type it in. So when you're playing this with your friends online, you don't have to talk to each other if you don't want to. I find it much better. But you can just put in clue there. So there you go. There is my clue. Shirt 4.
Shirt 4. All right.
Shirt 4.
So let me look through. We got lap,
Yeah.
chick, film, gangster, igloo, lumberjack, club, mouse, arm, snow, Caesar, chocolate, collar, suit, brick, switch, match, Notre Dame, vet, tap, bell, dryer, piano, foam, and copper. All right, I'm going to say suit. Final answer.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go with arm. Final answer. All right.
So what you're doing is you're clicking on the top left of the card, and then you're clicking on the hand.
Well, I'm clicking in the middle of the card and then the hand.
Yeah. So if you're playing it just one player, you just need to click on the hand. The idea of clicking on the top left is so that you can communicate with your other teammates. I think it's this one without actually selecting it.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, when just playing it one-on-one, you just need to click on the icon in the top right.
All right. So I've got a couple more that I think it could be. Dryer makes sense, actually, is sticking out to me now. But we also have lumberjack and we have Caesar. I don't think of Caesar in shirts. I guess we also have gangster. So we have some other stuff. But let me go with dryer first. All right. And then vet. So like a veteran, I mean, there's a lot of things that could be shirt. I may stop. Oh, collar. Are you kidding me? So, you know how things like stare you in the face and they're obvious and that until they're not?
I've got to keep a straight face. I can't do that, so I'm just going to hold this up in front of my face.
Well, in all honesty, I can't see your face, so you're good. Like I'm just looking at the screen right now. So, all right. Okay. So let's see. I don't think. No, you didn't get any of mine. So I'll give my clue now. So I'm ending guessing. And I'm going to say...
one of the really nice things about this game, just for those people who are watching who don't know it, I'm not allowed to say to Peter that they were the 4 things that I was thinking about. For all Peter knows, I might have been thinking of 4 completely different things.
Correct.
You're not allowed to say. The fact is, he selected a word. That word is an agent. Therefore, it gets covered with an agent, and we're closer to victory. And whether it was the one that I was thinking about or not doesn't actually matter for the purposes of the scoring. Right then.
All right. So I'm going to give a clue.
As you say, yeah, I could actually give another clue as if I wanted to. That's in the rules of the game. It does sort of suggest you take turns. But if Peter was really stuck right now and couldn't find a clue, and I could, the game allows the same player to give multiple clues.
All right. I switched my clue last second. Hopefully this doesn't... Let me just double check that I'm not messing anything else up here. All right. So, structure 3.
Okay, right. So, let's have a think. So I can talk openly as long as I don't give you any hints of what's on my side. Structure. Well, Notre Dame is a building, right? So that's definitely a structure. You build structures with bricks. Igloo is a structure. So let's just have a look at the other ones. Igloo, gangster, film, chick, lap, snow. I mean, igloo is made of it's ice rather than snow. But yeah, mouse, club, lumberjack. Lumberjack, no, Caesar, chocolate, brick, switch, match, Notre Dame, vet. Okay, I think I might have the 3. All so right. I'm going to go first of all with Notre Dame because I think that's the most obvious one. And if Notre Dame isn't a structure, we're having words. Right, okay. So that's the first one. On that basis, I'm going to go with Igloo as the second one.
Nice.
Now, again, I could stop if I wanted to. You have to have one guess, but you don't have to have any other guesses. So if you're playing this game and you're nervous and you're not sure, you don't have to carry on, and you can come back later on and find it. But based on what's here, I am going to go with brick.
Okay.
Okay. We've had a good start.
You and I both said how rubbish we were at this game before we started, and people are going to get the wrong idea because
the game is
that never happened.
Normally this good. No.
This is.
I'm going to end guessing.
Yep. All right.
So we only have 8 agents left, and we have 7 turns to do it in. So again, we're now going to both look at the board. And are we going to mute ourselves again?
I think we should mute ourselves, unless you have
Yeah,
a
because
clue ready
I've
to
got things
go.
I want to say. Nope. Yeah,
All
I'm going
right,
to mute
let's
myself.
mute ourselves. All right, chat. Snow, you've been right all around so far. Good job. So, yeah, structure was better than building. I had typed building. I think you guys saw that. And I changed it to structure last second. Thankfully, that worked out. And good job on the collar. I didn't see your guess, but I see it now. So, yeah, please feel free to guess along, I guess, because I am not going to switch over to here. Well, I might see it when I come back, but that's all right. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind cheating when it comes to that. All right. So I hate to say this, but I see club, gangster, and lap, and I feel like I should be able to come up with a word to put those three together. Match. So club and gangster, I really want to try to get together. Let's see. So club and gangster could be like speakeasy. Ooh, speakeasy. I kind of like that. Yeah. Oh, Snow, that's a good one too. Sports, lap, club, bell. Yeah, I do like sports as well. I'm going to go speakeasy too and try to get him to get club and gangsta.
I have a clue if you want one.
I always would like a clue. So,
Okay.
and I think I've got one for you too. So let's go and do yours first.
So I'm using the flexible variant rules where if it's a proper noun or place name or a name of somebody, we are allowed to give their full name rather than just one word.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's Willy Wonka 2.
All right. Well, if I don't get chocolate right off the bat,
because if I'd have just put the first word of that name,
that wouldn't have been
that
good.
might have been a very different clue.
That would have been a very different clue. To be honest, though, never mind. I'm gonna stay away from that. All right.
Yeah, stay away from that
Willy
one.
Wonka 2.
Codenames After Dark.
Yes, right. Okay, so let's see. Foam, switch, vet, lap, or tap, lap, tap and lap. Caesar, snow, mouse, film. Oh, it's a film. Let's do film. All right. So my clue is still here.
Okay.
We'll see if this works. And I don't even know if I'm spelling this right, so I'm gonna say it out loud to further emphasize. So let's just double check that it's not gonna mess those up. Okay, all right. So Speakeasy 2. Speakeasy 2.
I think that is how you pronounce it. So I know what the word means. I think it is an American word. I don't know. So what I'm remembering, and bearing in mind, I can't see Peter. Peter is in another window, so I can't see his facial expressions. So I'm just going to talk it through. A speakeasy is like a late night club that I think is tied in with American gangsters. That's what I'm thinking about. So I'm thinking club and gangster. That's the first two words that came to mind. I'm just looking at the rest of them now. And whilst I think you quite often have a piano in maybe the foyer of one of these speakeasies, I think it's probably that. Now, interestingly enough, back in the 90s, when I used to live in Blackpool in the northwest of England, there was an actual late night pub called the Speakeasy.
Nice.
And I remember being in there at about 3 o'clock in the morning, playing the piano, because I used to play keyboards in a band back then. And it actually got raided by the police and shut down because it didn't have a license to be open that late. And it was just ironic because it was called the Speakeasy. So I think I'm going to go club. And I think I'm going to go gangster.
Very nice.
Okay, and then I'm going to end guessing. And I'm just going to go on mute for a minute.
So I can't tell Paul whether I watched his club back in the day and knew that he was playing the piano in there, but I'm assuming it wasn't televised, so probably a good assumption that I didn't know that. All right, I'm muted now as well. All right, this is going way better than I thought. I wouldn't know what that word means, says Snow. Well, I am glad that Paul did know what that meant. And yeah, club and gangster is kind of... So speakeasies were something back in the day of when you couldn't drink, prohibition, that the speakeasies were the clubs that people went to drink, that where they actually had alcohol. So that's why gangsters are often associated with speakeasies as well. That's why I specifically use that word and not bar or something else. All right, lap, bell, and match. Lap, bell, and match. See, it gets tougher. Now, we do have a lot of clues.
Right, I'm back with you. I don't have a clue yet. I just wanted to share a bit of information with people.
Sure.
So, yeah.
I don't have a clue either, so that's good.
Okay, right. I'll keep looking and we'll see what we can see.
Oh, I thought you were sharing some information.
I was sharing some information with my audience.
Oh, okay. So should I mute again?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay staring at the screen for a minute. Unless, have you got a clue or not?
No, I don't have a clue. Many people that know me know I don't have a clue.
I think I do.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't.
I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna go on mute while I think about it.
And think in the background.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. Lap, match, and bell. Lap, match, and bell. It does get... Oh, match and bell. Like an end timer for like a sporting event. Could be a bell. I mean, I feel like I'm... Tap chick. So ring. I mean, tap or chick could not be ring. Running. Snow says running. Running match. Running bell. Lap.
Right, I have a clue for you whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm ready, and I'm forming a clue in my mind as we're going. So
okay, right. And the other thing that's really hard to do with this game is when you're given a clue, you're not allowed to say anything else. You can't say, "Oh, this is going to be a dangerous one." You're not allowed to
Right.
say anything like that, because by saying that, I remember playing this game once. I was doing a demo and I made a point and I said, "Look, you're not allowed to say anything else. You literally just got to give the word and the number. Don't say anything else." And the first thing she said was, "Well, you're only going to get this if you know Star Trek." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"You can't say that."
Although here's what I'll say, Paul. As a co-op gamer, I mean, our channel's called One Stop Co-op Shop, obviously. So there is so much flexibility in co-op games and what you can do and what you can say and not say. Oh, yeah. You can play this game however you want, written by rules.
That's true.
You can't do that.
Right. Are we ready for this?
I am ready.
So this clue you're only going to get if you know Star Trek, okay?
Okay. Oh, Fire 2.
Fire 2 is the clue.
Fire 2. Okay.
Fire 2, yeah.
All right. Interesting. Oh, okay. So match, I think, works with fire. No. Okay. So never mind.
Never mind. But you
but
know
I
that there
know
are
Fire 2 for the future.
Yeah, you know that there are still 2 fires out there, and match is not one of them.
Yes. And I think I know what one of them is. All right. I am going to try mind. And I'm not going full on After Dark here, but no, kids don't turn off now. No. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that clue because there's yeah, no. That would be one of those where it would be too dangerous to go to.
Oh, okay.
Not as far as the word itself, as far as one of the assassins.
The potential links to
other words.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're going to mute again because I thought I had one, but I was completely wrong.
Okay.
So I'm going to mute
Okay.
again and see what I come up with.
Yep. I'll mute as well.
All right. Yeah, I was going to do groin, hoping that bell and lap would work, but yeah, I don't think that would work. There's too many potential bad stuff there. Let's see. Bell match. Would buzzer work? I think buzzer might work. Yeah, I'm gonna go buzzer for like ending bell and a match. I'm gonna go buzzer and see if that works. All right, Paul, I've got one.
Okay, right. You've got a clue. Off we go then.
I mean, we'll see if it's a good clue or not.
We will find out.
I'm reaching as we get further and further along here. But I'm gonna go buzzer 2. Buzzer
Okay.
2.
Well, a bell is a buzzer, and it's sort of a switch. Right, it's got to be bell. I think it's definitely got to be bell. So I'm clicking on that. Okay, right. So copper, buzzer, switch. I'm thinking switch. I'm just going to mark it myself for my own benefit. Foam, buzzer, match, buzzer, piano, buzzer, vet, buzzer, tap, buzzer, Caesar, buzzer, snow, buzzer, lap, buzzer, chick, buzzer, mouse, buzzer, lumberjack, buzzer. Okay, if it was switch and bell, would Peter say buzzer? I think he would. Do I go for it? Switch, buzzer. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Okay, so that was a bystander.
That was. So.
Right. Okay, so I know that there is still a buzzer
and I know
out there, and you still know that there are 2 flyers out there. Or there may be, because things may have been covered up since we gave that. We will see.
Well, and so the interesting thing is you have to give clues that even if they do get it wrong, it's at least going to be a bystander and not an assassin.
Yes,
so I
not
mean,
an assassin.
That's the key to this game, is staying far away from the assassins. So you sometimes will do things that are on the outskirts, but might not get called or hit as an assassin.
Yeah.
All right, so we only have 3 more clues as well.
We've got 3 turns left, and there's only 3 agents left.
And 2 of them are mine.
I don't know whether we're allowed to share that information.
Well,
because
you may have 2 as well.
Duplicated.
Got it. Sorry. Well, I'm
not sure. Well, no, I'm not sure whether you are or not, and I'm not sure whether it makes much of a difference.
Right.
I think it might. I don't think you're allowed to say it.
Well,
because,
actually,
for example,
we know that you have 2 also because you just did fire 2. So, right. That means that I know what one of them are for sure because it is okay. All right. So I'm going to give a clue.
You're going to give a clue, right?
I'm going to give a clue. Oops! I put the number in the clue. All right.
No, I've done that before.
I think this should be able to help based on what we've already done.
Okay. So I know that there is a buzzer still there. Oh, right. You're playing that game, are you? Where you're giving my clue back to me.
I'm giving your clue right back at you.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go through a thought process that I've already shared with my and I'm going to go with this one.
Okay. So
that was a bystander.
All right. Well, why don't you give a clue? Because I think I know what yours are now.
Okay. So I know what's happened.
Yep, that's okay. I
Oh,
think you know what mine is also.
that was a mistake on my side. Right. Okay. So we've got 2 turns left, and then we go into sudden death. Okay. Right. Give us a minute. I just need to make sure that I don't completely mess this up. Whilst also providing an entertaining stream.
I mean, if you want to go on mute, you can, because I'll explain my thought process to my stream while we're doing
Okay, yeah,
that.
let's go on mute for a minute just while we talk things through.
All right. So the reason I went with fire there is because I had already guessed match and fire went together. So I know that he has 2 left, and I have 2 left. So I think foam is one of his, because when he thought fire, he immediately went to foam. And I think lap must be the other one, because it doesn't make any other sense, because we have to have 3 total. So we know we have match, we know we have lap, and there's 1 more. And I'm guessing the 1 more is foam. So I think, without any clues right now, I think his are foam and lap, just by process of deduction. And then hopefully, I mean, I might just say fire 1 again, or maybe I'll give him stick or lighter. Actually might be a good one to get him to match. So yeah, but I'm hoping that he gives me a clue first. Well, I'm not hoping. I'm not going to give a clue until he does. So hopefully. I mean, lap has to be one of his words. Since match isn't. I mean, just by process of elimination. And I'm guessing foam is the other one. So we'll see. So I'm guessing foam and lap are his last 2 words, and match is going to be mine. All right. So I'm just kind of waiting here at this point, because I really don't want to give a clue first. So we can
I
talk.
can see Peter's lips moving. I've got a clue.
Honestly, I was killing time because I wanted you to give the
right.
clue.
Okay.
So I was just chit-chatting with my chat.
And this is a suggestion from Russell for Chits and Giggles.
Yep.
So if it doesn't work, we know who to blame, basically. Okay, here we go. Froth 1.
Okay. Well, all right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew this one.
Okay.
So I'm guessing here. Oops. Why can't I guess more than one?
No. Nope, because that is it. You have found all of the agents on my side. And that is the one thing in the game that you are allowed to say. You are allowed to say when all of your agents have been found, that's it, you're done.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So your fire 2, got it. Your fire 2 didn't include. Okay, so now my thought process changes.
Yeah.
I was wasting a lot of time here. But
one more turn, and then we go to sudden death.
Yep. Okay. So I do have words left. Let's see. Now I'm trying to think out loud of how to get you to get this one word, which shouldn't be hard. You know, this is where I need a thesaurus so I can look up like synonyms for words.
So yeah, I've always had a rule that whenever you're playing Codenames, the clue giver is allowed to use the internet, but the other people are not.
Oh, okay.
And that is because my brain comes up with very strange connections, and then I have to go to the internet to see whether it's just my brain being weird and the thing that I'm thinking of is actually anything or not. So I use it to double check the strange thoughts that appear in my brain, which if you knew the clue that I was going to give 5 minutes ago, which I'll talk to you about in a minute, people in the chat were going, Paul, what are you on about?
Well, and the good part is that everybody can go back and look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did use your rule for looking up the internet, and I don't know if this is as good of a clue as the one I would have given, but I'm going to give it anyway.
Okay.
All right. So you still have one of my clues from the past. I guess I shouldn't
I do
give up which clue that is. But I am gonna.
Well, you gave buzzer 2, and I got bell, and then since then, the only thing that's been covered over is foam, and I don't think there is such a thing as a foam buzzer. Therefore, I think there is still a buzzer out there. I think, but we'll find out.
Right, and I also gave fire 1 after that, as well.
Oh, you gave fire 1. Yes, yeah. I think I know which that one is.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this clue.
Yeah.
Thighs 1.
Thighs 1. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click match because I think that was the fire.
Yep.
So, thighs.
I mean, maybe.
Well, okay, so was match buzzer? Oh, I'm now thinking of another thing. Buzzer. In a match, in a sports match, you'll have a buzzer that comes on after a certain amount of time to indicate that the half has ended or something like that. Possibly. If not, if buzzer wasn't, what have I just clicked on? Back. If buzzer wasn't match, there is another buzzer still out there. So is there a word that ties in with buzzer and thighs? So copper thighs? No. Piano.
Sorry.
Vet. We know it's not switch. Vet, buzzer, vet, thighs. No. Lumberjack, buzzer, thighs. I mean, chicken thighs is what I'm thinking about. But would you have chosen thighs if chick was the word? Wouldn't you have said, oh no. I'm thinking, would you have said like something like baby or something like that? But actually, right. So it's not snow. It's not Caesar. It's got to be chick. Right. Buzzer. Chick buzzer. Oh, wait a minute. Where's buzzer? Buzzer's confusing me. Thighs. I'm not going to look at the chat. I know the chat is probably screaming at me. But I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm going to go with chick. It was an assassin.
If I had said seat, would that have been different? Would that have changed your mind?
Lap.
Yeah. I Googled a synonym for lap and it said thighs. I'm like, okay. And it said like legs and knees. And I'm like, I was my clue without using the internet. All right, forget it. Never using the internet again. I was going to say seat.
Yeah. I would have probably got lap.
But yes, buzzer, I was thinking match, like a buzzer beater at the end of a match or whatever. Yeah. So, because I thought that was a very specific, at least in the U.S., that's a very specific sports word. Like a buzzer beater is something we talk about a lot.
And I got that in the end. I'm just going to look at my chat now. People are shouting at me, lap.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that wasn't really my clue. That was the internet's clue. So I feel like we won because when I said seat, you got it. Although you had seat with thighs, so who knows?
Yeah. And the chat is also saying they can't lose now. They've only got one word left to find. Yeah. Oh. So let's go through the clues.
All right. So I don't know that any of these are better than what I gave. I got in my chat I have round and swimming. I don't even know how round and swimming have anything to do with a lap. Oh, lap swimming. I get it. Oh.
You do a lap.
I don't know that I would have gotten that though.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's just have a look at the words. There you go. So you got shirt 4, and they were the 4 that I was thinking about. I almost went 3, and then I saw dryer, and I was like, oh, dryer. Surely he's going to get dryer. And in fact, the collar that was my first one, and collar you got last.
I know. Isn't it so funny how that works that way in this game?
Structure 3. Did I get the right 3?
Yes. Yep. So structure 3.
Really Wonka 2.
I almost said building 3, but I went with structure. Right. Just because. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that you would have got it either way, but Willy Wonka, chocolate and film. I assume those were the 2.
Yeah. Speakeasy 2, got that.
That was the right 2. Yep. Club and gangster. Absolutely.
And then it went wrong. So the reason I chose fire 2 is because we were doing really well. Match was an innocent bystander, so I didn't mind if you got that.
Yep.
Foam and bell.
Foam, I'll be honest, if match wasn't there, foam would have been my top choice. I'm not sure that I would have gotten bell, but maybe. And then I went...
so fire bell, the bell that rings like a fire alarm kind of thing.
And honestly, when I put buzzer, I was worried about you getting bell, not match. I thought match was the more, in my mind, those two sunk up more. Now
Oh, so buzzer wasn't bell.
it was bell. It was bell
It was
and match.
bell and match. Right. Okay. And then I
Um,
went with fire one. So you went fire one, which was match.
correct.
And I overthunk it and ended up with foam.
Right.
And then there we go. So that's how you turn a definite win into a loss.
Yes. 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 Well, I'm
We were
glad
so
it didn't let me keep guessing though, because for some reason I thought you had 2 words left. And I was like, oh, I know
No.
what they are. So I'm sitting there confidently talking to my chat. It's hilarious about how this
Yeah.
has to be the case because you have 2 words left and it had to be foam and lap. And I was so confident because I knew it wasn't match. And so you had 2 words, I had 2. There were 3 total. I was perfectly confident. And then, and then I click on the word and it's like, nope, that was it. He's out of clues.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And that's
oh.
it. When you said, well, I've got 2 left, and I'm like, no, I've only got 1 left.
Yeah. Yeah, so that
So-
threw me off
so this-
mentally, but I mean, I had a feeling it was foam. I mean, by you guessing that actually gave me the clue that was the first thing on your mind. So I
Right.
had a feeling that was yours, just like
Interesting.
the match probably gave you a clue that fire was mine.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When you said fire and I went for foam, I'm like, well, it's obviously match.
Right,
I mean, why did I?
Right.
Why did I? So the thing that I was sharing with my audience, which I'll now share with your audience if you're interested.
Sure.
I mentioned at the start about the fact that there are 3 assassins on each side of the card. One of those assassins is also an assassin on the other side of the card.
Yes.
So it's game over if anybody gets it. One of the assassins is a bystander on the other side, and one of them is an agent.
Yes.
Okay, so gangster is one of my assassins.
Yep.
Now, you gave a clue, which was obviously gangster, and I got it, which is an agent. So what that means is my other 2 assassins, which is piano and tap, I ignore them. I know that one of those is an assassin on Peter's side,
Yep.
and one of them is a bystander. So which is the assassin on your side?
You know, I can't remember which one it was, but I got it early too. Tap.
No.
Oh,
On your
yeah,
screen
tap
right
is
now.
the other assassin on my side.
Tap is the other assassin. So tap is the assassin on both sides. And what's your third assassin then?
My third, I can't remember. It's one of the ones you got pretty early. I don't remember which one it was though.
Oh, okay. Is it not on your screen now, or have you closed the window?
I don't. Well, no, you guessed one of my assassins, right? It
Ah,
was Chick.
If you click on the cards, it lifts them up,
Oh.
and then you can see
Okay,
them.
well, let me do. The funny part is I kept putting them down. Like I ever need. Oh, chocolate was
Right.
the other one.
Chocolate was an assassin
So
on
once
your
I got
side.
chocolate in as
Right.
you know, the second round when you went Willy Wonka, I was like, okay, I know I never need to guess Chick or Tap. You're right. That is something, for new players that wouldn't necessarily come to the front of their mind.
No.
But no, that is a good thing to point
Yeah.
out. Now, if you get really good and smart at the game, there are like a certain number of overlaps as well. So if you know that, I think it's 3 that
3.
both you and I have.
Yeah, I was trying to use that to my advantage and ended up messing it up in the end. So I think what were the ones that were duplicated? Igloo.
Yes,
Igloo
Igloo.
is an agent on my side and on your side.
Yep.
Bell
Yep.
is an agent on both sides. And what's the third one?
Collar.
Collar. Yeah. Okay, so they are the 3.
So
So somebody just popped in the chat and said, isn't Willy Wonka 2 words? And yes, we're using a variant which allows you to use 2 words when you use like proper nouns or place names, like New York or Willy Wonka or something like that. I probably could have just said Wonka, and you'd have probably got it from that.
I definitely would have.
Yeah.
So we're using another variant where you can use the internet, and that came back to bite us. So don't
do that.
don't use the internet. Apparently.
Right, just before we finish things off, do you want to just tell my audience about One Stop Co-op Shop as a channel and what you do?
Yeah, so One Stop Co-op Shop, we have a lot of different media outlets. So a lot of you are probably familiar with our main channel, which does playthroughs and reviews of co-op and solo games. And then we've just started a new channel, which is actually what we are streaming this on now, called One Stop Co-op Shop Streamed, which is more live playthroughs. We actually started calling it Playthroughs with Personality, because our goal here is to not only do playthroughs, but let a little bit of ourselves in. So, for example, I did a game that was on Kickstarter and going back on Kickstarter called Union City Alliance the other night. Well, at the beginning of that stream, my daughter and I just talked for like 5 minutes about herself and like her favorite games and things like that. So this stream channel it's good for two things. Number one, it's good because we do a lot more multiplayer games on it. But the second thing is that it's good for letting you into our personalities a little bit. So the main channel is really like focused playthroughs, focused reviews, whereas this stream channel is a little bit more freeform, a little bit more fun, a little bit more interactive. And then we've also been doing a podcast as well, where we have different hosts on that. If you've ever heard of Jason from Every Night is Game Night, he's on our podcast now. He also does Shelf Stories. And then we do reviews in a 5-point format where we talk about the top 5 things we think you need to know about the game. And then we do a design discussion at the end. So both my partner Mike and I are designers. So we talk about something that this game invokes in us, and we talk about how we use that as a designer. Either is it something we should use, or is it something we should stay away from? So we're trying to take lessons from every game that we review.
Cool.
And that's why we started the podcast.
Two channels in addition to the podcast. You've got this channel that you're live streaming to at the moment, but you've got another channel which is just One Stop Co-op Shop, which has all of the non-live stuff.
Exactly. And then, Paul, why don't you let us know, for my audience, about your channel?
For people watching Peter's stream, my name's Paul Grogan. I run a YouTube channel called Gaming Rules. I work full-time in the board game industry as a rulebook writer and a game developer, and I create instructional videos, but I'm also doing a lot of live streams of solo playthroughs and various other things as well. So, yeah, come and check him out. Gaming Rules Videos is the YouTube channel. We're all done. It went well.
I was about to say, this was fun. I want to do this again. And we've talked about other games. I know we talked about Dresden Files, potentially doing that.
Dresden Files. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
This is the first time me and Peter have collaborated on anything. It won't be the last. We're definitely going to be doing some more stuff together.
Yep.
But as far as Codenames Duet goes, I'm going to do these as a semi-regular thing. I've got a whole bunch of other content creators and board game media people who also do their own live streams. So yeah, I'm going to be inviting different people on. So yeah, keep an eye on my channel for this, but also some of the people who you regularly watch, this might be appearing on their channel too.
Awesome.
Right. Should we wrap things up?
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Paul. It was great. I had a lot of fun with this. Hopefully, I think it was fun. I think it was achieved the goal that we wanted.
Yeah.
I think the muting really worked because let me tell you,
I think so.
We did 2 hours of not muting, and there was a lot of ums and uhs and what should I do next? Because you can't think your process out loud.
Able to say anything. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody for watching both my channel, and thank you to those people watching Peter's channel. And I'm curious, if you are not watching this live, then I'm actually going to post a link to Peter's channel in the show notes of this video.
Yep.
Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you watched just one side of it or you watched the other side of it. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you think. But for now, I'll wrap things up. I will say goodbye, and I will be back next week with some more live streams, and I'll speak to you soon, Peter.
Yep, and I would say the funniest part, if you don't watch my whole video, just watch the end where I'm so confident that I know what your 2 words are that I don't even think about my own clue, because I am so confident that I know what your 2 words are, even though you only had 1 word.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and we've got this. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. And if you watch my stream, you will see that the best word I could come up with for foam was banana. Because I could not get foam banana out of my head for some reason. And
well, I'm looking forward to watching that myself now, because I want to see how you get to foam banana.
Yeah, it's a bit strange. Anyway, let's wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
All right, thanks. Bye.